Deputy, please. Sorry, could you just let Deputy Pringle ask a question? Deputy Thomas Pringle, I've called. Well, let the independents have their say now. Deputy Pringle, please. Deputy Pringle.
Thank you,
Thomas Pringle.
Taoiseach, over the last 2 weeks there has been a lot of anger and concern expressed in relation to the fishing by factory super trawlers off our west and north west coasts. This morning there are 3 factory super trawlers fishing off the Donegal coast. 1 Lithuanian flagged, 1 Dutch and 1 German flagged vessel. All of these vessels are more than likely owned by a single Dutch company. They have been fishing away happily, while small inshore Irish fishing vessels cannot get quota and are not allowed to fish at all, forced to stay at home in ports all around Donegal. Everyone in Irish fishing communities knows that the EU stole our fishing stocks when we joined the EU in 1973, and successive Irish governments have refused to attempt to address this wrong for fear of upsetting the EU. Today, over 1.1 million tonnes of fish is caught in Irish waters every year, and less than 20% of that is caught by Irish fishermen. Your government's only response to this situation is to encourage foreign vessels to land their catch in Irish ports, hoping that they can be processed here, rather than try to undo the wrong that has been done to our fishing communities over many years. Taoiseach, these vessels will not land in Irish ports. They will steam to land in Holland, and your government's only option is to hope that the Dutch authorities will accurately report what they have caught. Some of this company's vessels have been exposed fishing illegally in recent years, catching fish to order and falsifying logbooks in order to underdeclare their catches. Since January this year, there has been a discard ban in place for the pelagic fishery, meaning that these vessels can no longer dump fish at sea that they don't have quota for. The Margaret, the Lithuanian factory trawler, only has a quota for horse mackerel in Irish waters. Yet I know from talking to fishermen that it is practically impossible at this time of year to catch only horse mackerel when you're fishing off the west coast. You catch mackerel as well at the same time. So either they are dumping the mackerel at sea, which is illegal, or they are processing them on board and keeping them, which is also illegal. Taoiseach, if that wasn't bad enough, as we speak at this very moment, a Donegal fisherman is watching from his home as these vessels tow away his crab pots and take his livelihood away from him and his family. Taoiseach, will you immediately order the Navy to intervene to save this fisherman's livelihood and allow him to be able to maintain an income for his family? Taoiseach, I have been in contact with the Sea Fisheries Protection Authority, and because of the weather conditions off the west coast, they say it is unsafe to board these vessels in order to expect them at sea. Will you order these vessels now to a safe harbour so that they can be inspected by our own authorities?
Thank you, Deputy.